Flashback, Episode 33, Sentenced by the Mafia, Hiring the Mob. We were inside a secluded warehouse with Mafia Big Boss Barney, anticipating judgment and sentencing for our unintended but apparent transgressions against the mob. Taylor expected possible hostilities from Boss Barney and his foot soldiers. She had stiffened as she shifted her body mass forward, readying to launch in assault. Soldier Taylor was readying to strike. Fortunately, either through excessive confidence or just not noticing, neither Barney nor his soldiers seemed to notice Taylor's posturing to attack. Barney spoke and sentenced us. "You will help a friend of mine get a surgery, despite her not being vaccinated. It's still against the law to get an operation in a hospital unless you have been vaccinated. In fact, here in New York, you may not enter a hospital or a public clinic at all without being vaccinated." Barney added, "That fear is why our clients have us guarding entry and exit points, including Manhattan. We make sure that only approved and vaccinated people enter or leave Manhattan. My friend, she refuses to be vaccinated, so I need you to make sure that she gets the operation anyway." Barney added, "And you will silence a journalist who has been snooping in our vax protection business. I don't care how you silence the journalist, but she needs to drop all Mafia investigations completely, including our vax protection program." Barney said, "The details of your penance will be provided to you at your Riverdale home by a messenger. Just be there until you get the details." Barney said, "Do these things and we will be okay." He asked, "Just nod and leave if you agree, and I will send someone with the details to your Riverdale home." Barney grinned, "Oh, and say hello to your caretakers." Katie defiantly declared, "No, we are the good guys." She emphasized, "We don't have to do your bidding. We don't have to do bad things for you." Taylor nodded. "I agree with you, Katie, but this is a situation." Taylor countered, "We should avoid adding another enemy to our ever-growing list of them." Barney smiled and said, "Wise girl. You would be wise to listen to her, young lady." As instructed, I nodded in agreement. I accepted our sentence and turned and began to leave, walking away. But Taylor did not turn. She did not leave. Taylor looked straight at Barney and asked, "We need your help also." Barney's curiosity was piqued, and he asked right back to Taylor, "Help? What kind of help?" Taylor answered, "Our mission for God. It requires that we enter Soros's Lilydale compound, his fortress. It is surrounded by walls. It seemed impenetrable. It had robotic hellhound-like dogs. It had robotic human android-like sentries. It had security cameras everywhere and people snipers." Taylor added, "We need help getting inside. I imagine a diversion, some kind of distraction, would draw their defenses out from one side of the compound. You could draw them out and keep them busy, hunting, chasing, fighting. We could enter from the compound's far side, and we can get the devil's crown of Baal, and then just get out before you're done, and end the hunt and chase game with them. Barney looked gravely at Taylor. You want me to put my guys at risk in a firefight and to betray a client? You want me to betray Soros? You're serious. Barney added, and he just looked so incredulous. Taylor nodded, staring fiercely with piercing eyes into Barney's eyes. No words were said, but everyone knew Taylor was very, deadly serious. Barney answered Taylor's demeanor. $100 million. That will do it. Any less, no deal. Goodbye. Barney's offer was simple, to the point, and evidently non-negotiable, if we wanted his help. I stopped. I turned, right back around from where I had paused, from leaving the warehouse, and I answered, Deal. I said, how do you want to be paid? Diamonds, cash, gold? Diamonds and cash would be easiest for us. Barney, clearly surprised and taken aback, replied, Really? Okay. You deliver all $100 million in diamonds and cash before we do anything to help you. He added, You do that, and we will draw out anyone that will leave Soros's place in Lilydale. Barney said, If you don't deliver the money, I will inform Soros of your plans. He smiled very slyly. Katie assured Barney, We will deliver the money in a day or so. Katie said, You can trust us, just like we can trust you. Like I know you're telling the truth. You have been very honest with us. Barney raised his hand and gestured that we should leave. And so we did. Once outside, we used our comms watches to recall Sarah and Bob, and we all returned to the car. And from there, we returned to our Riverdale safe house. We waited in Riverdale for the Mafia to give us our instructions.